Our family's really excited that we are getting recognized for this Leopold Conservation Award. We work really hard in the conservation and stewardship of the land that we run, in the way that we run our cattle and our ranching operation. Our family works really hard. Our boys are our #1 right-hand men, and they are learning alongside of their dad every single day on how to be stewards to the land and provide sustainability for the years to come.
We are today here in Chalk Creek, which is 6 miles east of Coalville, Utah. The Chalk Creek flows into Echo Reservoir, flows into the Weber drainage. Here today with me is my son McCoy Pace, and my wife McKenzie, and my younger son McKason. And here on the ranch, this is a cow-calf operation, a full grazing outfit for 365 days a year. We feed very little hay on this operation. We go to a desert permit for 6 months, and then we also come to our ranch here in Coalville and surrounding areas here in Summit County.
Ranching is really important in our family. It's what Colby grew up doing, and I learned later in life after I married him kind of the ropes of the ranching. And we are definitely a ranching family, and our 2 boys here, McCoy and McKason, they are the ones that help Colby make this operation go round. We're trying to teach them, you know, all the ropes of being conservationists and stewards to the land. And we hope that one day our operation will be passed down to them and many generations after that.
Ranching in our family needs to carry on through my kids and their kids and their kids, because ranching is one of the greatest things that I've ever done in my life, and it's helped me to become the man I am today.
Well, helping my dad move the cows, it's pretty fun, and you can't stand going without him when school starts to come, and helping him around in the summer and the fall, and helping in the spring quite a bit.
Some of our conservation projects that we have had here on the ranch, one is the Creek Restoration Project. In around 1993, they came in here and did a whole bunch of vegetation work, and we did a whole bunch of rock structure work, better fish habitat for the Bonneville cutthroat. This is one of our water development programs that we have here. This is a 36-inch pipe that's 20 feet in the ground. This 8-panel solar system here puts 5 gallons a minute up at 480 feet. Cattle drink here, wildlife drink here, squirrels drink here. There's wildlife ramps that go to these troughs that make them eco-friendly for the wildlife. With this water that we have facilitated and put together, our carrying capacity in some regards has went from 100 pair to 200 pair, and beyond that with using different diversification with sheep. As a grazing tool also, we was allowed to run sheep actually on our property too, and properties that we lease, so that we could better utilize the vegetation on these properties. This is one of our pastures that's in part of our pasture rotation system. This particular ranch here that we're standing on today has 6 different pastures that we use. So this is one of the cross fences that have many that we put in on the ranch. This one here separates a lower pasture from an upper pasture. It was just put in since we allocated the water, and the water that we put in above here, now the cattle can graze on the top side of this pasture and the lower side. Before, it could only graze on one side of the pasture. They had to graze all of it at one time. Also, 6 months of this ranch is ran either on the BLM or on the Nature Conservancy's property. The Nature Conservancy has about 4,400 acres in West Kaysville that we operate. We operate a lot of their ground on Phragmites. We graze exactly around the park, and we've done a sustainable job of showing and demonstrating the values of cattle and the good that they do for our environment and for the birds and the bird habitat in the nesting season. This ranch is in a wildlife management unit of around 60,000 acres, so there's a numerous amount of ranches that are around us that are our neighbors that are involved in that, and we all reap the benefit from wildlife, and the things that wildlife bring to us is the extra income. The extra income gives us a chance to do water projects, do all other things and aspects to our ranch. Cover crops has helped us So we have planted cover crops in the fall of the year and been able to use them cover crops in the spring and the fall. This is a pinyon juniper removal. We took a hand crew and knocked all these trees down, and then the grasses came back up underneath here and for the watershed and for the habitat of the wildlife. In this particular drainage, in the South Fork drainage and the Chalk Creek drainage, we've introduced a CRMP, which is a Cooperative Resource Management Plan, which consisted of 17 landlords and about 34,000 acres. So not only us on this ranch has been sustainable, but many of our neighbors have been sustainable also. So what have we done to share this with other folks in our ranching industry is we've had the Utah wool growers out here to kind of demonstrate what we've had. Also, I am the Soil Conservation District Chairman. I've been to numerous different places in the country with the NCBA and with the Utah Cattlemen to better my knowledge and to better other people's knowledge, because people are always asking of how to look at their ranch as a better sustainable ranch.
The ranching life, honestly, is the best life that you could ever ask for. It has been a great way to raise our kids. Like, I'm so grateful that I get to raise our kids amongst this. Like, this is their backyard, this is where they play, this is where they work, and I'm very, very, very grateful for our life.